It's easier to believe that someone making six figures or multiple six figures a year is or will eventually be wealthy. On the surface, they could look the part: the big home, the brand new luxury car, the recent trip to the Greek islands. However, stats tell a different story. According to a Lending Club survey, roughly 45% of those making more than $100,000 say they live paycheck to paycheck. Some with 47% of those making between $150,000 and $200,000 a year, and 28% of those making over $200,000. If you're making over $200,000 a year and living paycheck to paycheck, that raises some eyebrows. How could this be? Why are these high-income earners not wealthy? Worse, why are they struggling? Let's delve into some of the reasons why this may be. More specifically, 10 reasons why so many high earners are not wealthy. Number 1. Convert income to assets. This really is a primary reason why so many people with great jobs and great income are still stuck in the rat race. They're failing to convert their high income into assets. Assets that either produce additional income or grow their net worth. Rich people acquire assets. The poor and the middle class acquire liabilities that they think are assets. Examples of assets could be index funds that appreciate, real estate properties that we can rent out, and business that generate profit. The issue is that instead of converting their hard-earned income into assets, many high-income earners spend on depreciating luxury cars, expensive homes, and fancy toys. Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, gives a great illustration of this by showing out the cash flow pattern of a person who is stuck in this loop, spending all their income on liabilities. Let's say you're a high-income earner. You have a great job that provides a substantial income. Thus, you have money to spend beyond your basic needs. But instead of buying assets that could grow your wealth, you spend it on liabilities. And as your wages increase, your expenses increase as well because you're continually buying more liabilities to elevate your lifestyle. You cannot build wealth this way, and so many high earners fall into this trap. Number 2, student debt. High income doesn't just fall into our laps. Companies are willing to pay you high income because you're providing a certain value. Most often, value that is earned through high-quality education. Take a look at doctors and other medical field professionals. Doctors are paid high income because they're providing essential services to patients. However, in order to become a doctor, one must go through 4 years of undergrad and 4 additional years of medical school, a cost that ranges from 4 to sometimes 7 years. All this education is quite expensive. According to NerdWallet, the average medical school graduate owes over $200,000 in medical school debt by the time they graduate. Pharmacy school graduates owe close to $180,000, law school graduates $130,000, business school graduates $66,000, and dental school graduates over $300,000. Number 3, high cost of living area. Not all, but many high earners are highly concentrated around major metro areas, aka high cost of living areas. Big cities like New York, San Francisco, Los Angeles, and Boston often have more opportunities. If you want to work in tech, you likely need to move to San Francisco. If you want to work in finance, it's really hard to avoid New York City. And if you want to work in film and video production, no better place than Los Angeles. However, there is a cost to living in these areas. It generally takes a lot more money to support a comfortable lifestyle in San Francisco compared to a lower cost of living area. For example, according to the data from Brand Cafe, the typical living cost in San Francisco is 79% higher than the national average. That's right. It costs almost 2 times more to live in San Francisco than anywhere else in the US. Utility bills are 32% higher than the rest of the country, food costs are 31% higher, and transportation costs are 38% higher. Number 4, high mortgage debt. Many high earners are saddled with huge home mortgages. Staying with the San Francisco example, the median home price is about $1.3 million. We're not talking about a mansion with 12 rooms. This is an ordinary home with 2 to maybe 4 bedrooms. If you're able to put down $300,000 as a down payment, so you need to finance $1 million, the monthly payment on a $1 million loan for 30 years, fixed at 8%, is about $7,300. We're not even counting all the additional housing costs, utility, property tax, home insurance. These costs could make your monthly housing cost close to $10,000, when you need to pay around $10,000 a month just for monthly housing costs. It is very hard to build wealth. Number 5, pressure to look the part. Many struggle with the pressure to look successful. Many high-income earners operate within a culture that encourages and reinforces the pressure to look successful. When someone has the title of an executive or a partner, there is a subconscious expectation that this individual looks and lives a certain way, driving a fancy car, wearing an expensive watch, and having access to pricey country clubs. And some jobs actually require this. For example, being a partner at a consulting firm. Number 6, target for luxury marketing. Many high earners are prime targets for luxury marketing. Luxury brand marketers are constantly on the lookout for ideal buyers who are willing to spend money on their expensive products. Who has a deep enough pocket and motivation? Who better than high-income earners living in the high cost of living areas who want to look wealthy and successful? Luxury brands use popular celebrities and athletes to position their brand, promote its appeal, and communicate a message about status. Number 7, target for financial institutions. Many high earners are prime targets for financial institutions. Banks, investment firms, insurance companies. Some make high-income earners the core focus of their business. The issue arises when these institutions overly market and sell financial products that are not in the best interest of these high earners. Number 8, high tax bracket. Because of their high income, many high earners are caught in the highest tax bracket, paying a good chunk of their income in taxes. In America, we have a progressive tax system. A progressive tax involves a tax rate that increases as taxable income increases. It imposes a lower tax rate on low-income earners and a higher tax rate on those with higher income. But there are ways around this by using tax-advantaged accounts like HSAs, FSAs, retirement accounts, and such. But it is hard to take advantage of these strategies if you're stuck in a highly expensive lifestyle. Number 9, unwinding their expensive lifestyle. Why do some high earners fail to take advantage of tax reduction strategies? It's because many are already living an expensive lifestyle. And like anything in life, once you're headed in one direction, it's really hard to change course. Number 10, socialize with other high-income individuals. Many high earners primarily socialize only with other high-income individuals, those who aspire to similar social status, high-end toys, and expensive lifestyles. If you have friends with similar expensive spending habits, there's naturally peer pressure and societal expectations within your social circle. Thank you guys for watching. We hope this sheds some light on the potential pitfalls ahead on your financial journey. Here's to you not falling into them, or at least if you do fall, you'll be able to land gently. Remember, financial freedom starts with an adaptable mindset. See you in the next video. Cheers!